Rose Table Disney Dinner's Alice in Wonderland. I've been so excited about this dinner. This is the only Disney dinner not set in my dining room. We are in my personal Wonderland, my very own backyard. My inspiration for tonight's dinner was the Mad Hatter Tea Party, so we are taking classic tea sandwiches and giving them a twist to turn them into dinner. We're starting with my favorite chilled cucumber soup served in cute little teacups. Then we're eating a deconstructed chicken salad. Just trust me, it'll make sense in a minute. And finally, we are ending with Painting the Roses Red cupcakes, which I think the Queen of Hearts will appreciate. So what do you think? Do you want to pull up a chair? It was a golden afternoon at the Rose Table as I pulled indoor chairs outdoors for a whimsical, kooky, Mad Hatter inspired dinner party under the trees in the shade. I actually was able to hang this fabulous chandelier from one of the tree branches right over the table. How fabulous is that? We also, of course, have to talk about this rose wall. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love. My dad built this for me. It really was not too difficult either. This is basically AstroTurf on plywood with wonderful rose garlands. You can learn how to build that on the Rose Table. And as for the table, I was completely inspired by this tablecloth that my mom got me for Christmas. I'm so obsessed. This is giant flowers all running down the center. It looks like a table runner, but it's not. I did my china place setting so that I could serve the first course in teacups, and going down the center I actually had saucers, cups, and various teapots. For the flowers, I did mismatched hydrangeas in a white pitcher, which looked very kind of summer garden party appropriate for the time of year. And then I just love these oversized floral napkin rings. I found them at Pier 1. Shout out to Pier 1. They have such amazing napkin rings, and every single guest had a different napkin ring, which I thought was really fun. Also at each place setting was a succulent that was a little take-home gift for my guests. I also had the fire pit lit, the croquet court set up, some hanging jars with rose petals, and even some teacups hanging from trees. The cocktail I came up with for Alice in Wonderland was the Jabberwocky. This is so delicious, so refreshing, and it looks just gorgeous. This is super simple. It's a 1-to-3 ratio of cognac and lemonade, so it's very refreshing, and it's infused with cucumbers, orange slices, strawberries, and lavender. So it looks beautiful. It's a play off of a Pim's cup because, of course, Alice in Wonderland, well, Alice, before she goes to Wonderland, lives in London, and it's a very famous drink in London. So this is my take on a Pim's cup with a little whimsical twist, the Jabberwocky. Cheers! I just adore chilled cucumber soup on a hot Texas day. It's so refreshing, so light, so healthy, and it's the perfect appetizer because it's not too filling. It really leaves you ready for dinner. I prepared this table side. I poured it out of a pitcher into little teacups, which I think is such a fun, whimsical way to serve chilled cucumber soup. It's so fun, so beautiful, and it was a hit with my guests. I also served it with a Parmesan crisp for dipping. It took me a long time to come up with a main course for Alice in Wonderland, but I finally decided on this concept of deconstructed chicken salad, turning chicken salad sandwiches into a dinner. Prepare couscous on your side burner or on the stove. Grill some marinated chicken breast until it reaches 165 degrees. Prep your bread for grilling, little olive oil so that can be nice and toasty and crunchy. And then after the chicken was cooked and my bread I just threw on, I added some grapes. Now, if you've never grilled grapes before, you're in for a treat. They turn smoky, they turn jammy, they just start exploding all over your chicken. It is so delicious, and it takes 2 seconds. I marinated the grapes in a 1-to-1 ratio of balsamic vinegar and olive oil and just toss them right on. They first start bursting open, that's when you want to pull them. And then you just layer. So on your bed of couscous, take your grilled chicken, add a little chopped Marcona almond, crumble some really good quality feta cheese that adds that creaminess for our dish, and then you're going to throw your grilled grapes directly on top. It's such a showstopper, but really so easy to do. It looks so attractive, but it's honestly just a fun weeknight dinner because it's really very quick and easy, and the grapes are just too fun. The idea was if you were to take a bite of all of the components together, it would have that taste of a chicken salad sandwich fit for a Mad Hatter tea party. It's Deconstructed chicken salad! Okay.
Thank you, my lady.
Deliciosa.
Madame.
Gracias. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yum.
Bon appetit, guys.
Last but certainly not least, we're painting the roses red cupcakes, a strawberry almond cupcake that I'm sure my girl, the Queen of Hearts, would have loved. This is, of course, an homage to the scene in Alice in Wonderland where the cards are painting the white roses red, and I have a full tutorial on how to do this on therosetable.com. After dinner, we played a little croquet because, of course, they play croquet in Alice in Wonderland. We also hung out by the fire pit while the sun went down. Now get excited, guys, because Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl is next month. See you then!